mina, my brother, I don't
Are you on
care.
permits? This is not a permit. This is not a permit. Hlala ngenkani la kakhulu.
Illegal la eMzansi, we have to quarantine ama-citizens.
Amatafula ama-citizens ase-South Africa awona ama-foreign.
Section 27,
Yes.
Section 28, Section 38.
Masikhuluma nge-constitution yase-South Africa.
Labor enforcement uzoya ku-Labor Relations Act.
Impahla sifuna ihambile and asifuni uphinde siyibone ibuya la. Impahla zalo
Who is voting in the
sifuna lezi impahla ungaphinde siyibone la.
Ghanaian.
Uyangisabisa futhi lo. Uthi ngizobona lo. Nangu. Hamba nengane. Uthe wena.
Anywhere.
Never.
Harassing the people.
Never.
We are not illegal here.
We are not legal. And we are not allowed to use these labels. No, we don't want to see you here anymore.
When did you learn that law?
Nasi impahla seyahamba. Nasi impahla seyahamba. Umethu usufile uyayiqoma. Imthwalo engcolile imthwalo. Besingayazi ukuthi why idayisela emgwaqweni. And asifuni uphinda siyibone emphakathi wase-South Africa. Sifitorezela lokho ukuthi asifuni uphinda silibone leli foreign edayisa leli tafula. Liyagoloza kusho ngisho nanga umfowethu ukuthi liyagoloza lifuna ukuhamba. Yes. Akho foreigner la netafula la eSouth Africa. Akuvumelekile na kwi-constitution of South Africa. Akuvumelekile.
This is not a Congo law. This is South Africa.
Lona kwase-Uganda. Awazi kuse-Uganda uzodayisa emgwaqweni.
This is not a Uganda.
Constitution thina sihamba nge-constitution yase-South Africa. Akho shangana akho foreigner la netafula.
Now, this is what is currently happening right now in Nigeria. Toddlers are amongst 50 school children kidnapped in Nigeria. And mind you, this is not the first time it's happening. This is a regular occurrence. It happens all the time. Because there is a belief that there's some Islamic terrorist groups that are kidnapping children. Why have you not heard about it as much as you've heard about the xenophobia? We need the same energy that Nigerians have been investing in making TikTok videos, shouting to the AU, shouting in their parliament about this as much as they are making noise about xenophobia. The same xenophobia that doesn't have a single person who's died so far, but they keep creating it. Now you have women and children and toddlers that are being kidnapped in your country. But you are more worried about so-called xenophobia in South Africa when you know very well that week in and week out, South Africans are showing you videos of Nigerian drug dealers running wild in the streets. And you guys want to tell us about African unity. If all these people across the African continent are serious about African unity, let's stand up for these toddlers. Let us stand up for these toddlers. The amount of noise and the amount of videos, the amount of TikToks, the amount of pressure that you are putting on South Africans about so-called xenophobia that doesn't exist because we were marching on the streets. We need that energy right now. That is the energy we need to save these children. And if you don't put in that much energy, then you are hypocrites. You are hypocrites. Because we need to see this African unity, this Pan-Africanism that you always talk about. This one Africa. There's no foreigner in Africa now, because these children need that energy right now more than ever. We need all these governments who are writing letters to our government about fake xenophobia to write to the Nigerian government, to write to the AU, to write to the Pan-Africanism Parliament, write to whoever and talk about this. We need that energy from the United Nations chairperson who was speaking about so-called xenophobia and how bad South Africa is. We need him to come now and talk about this. We need all that money that you keep putting in to keep these refugees and so-called asylum seekers that you keep in South Africa. Use that money to save these little girls. Save these little girls. because we don't want this double standardness that you guys are doing right now. Now we need your voice. Add your voice. If you are busy making noise about South Africa and xenophobia, make noise about this. We are waiting. We'll help make a trend. Save these toddlers. And these same Nigerian men that had big mouths to talk about South African men being useless, what. One thing I know is that us as South Africans, we would have been out on the streets by now if this was happening in our country. We would have been out in the streets if this was happening in our country. So we want you now to prove yourselves, because you've been running your mouths about South Africa. But you can't keep quiet now if something this big is happening in your country. You can't be invested in South Africa if something this big is happening in your country. So we are demanding that you save these toddlers. And it calls for all of you who are making videos about South Africa to stand up for these toddlers. They didn't ask to be born in an African country that cannot protect us. That's why we stand up and protect our country, because this is exactly what we don't want to happen in our country. We don't want this to happen. So you have a responsibility, all of you who are making videos about South Africa, and even those same South Africans who are defending so-called xenophobia, who are calling it Afrophobia, you have a responsibility to speak up about this as much as you are speaking up about xenophobia. Don't do the double standards thing. These children need you. And it's not about proving points here. It's about saving these children. We need that energy. We need that noise that you are making for these children. They didn't ask for this. So stand up and speak up about it.
Wait, let's talk. South Africans have been marching, protesting almost every day up to 7 months, saying all Africans must go back to their country, that they want to fix their country on their own. And ever since then, they have been doing this massively. No one is against this protest. I've been making my research online. I've not seen any anti-Africa should not go. But when it comes to my country, when a group of people come together to protest about bad government in Nigeria, just wait in 5 hours, you will see another foolish, useless group. They will come and attack the protest, saying that what these people are protesting is a lie. But South Africans have been doing this over months now. Have not seen any distraction or any anti-Africa should not go. Nigeria, we should learn from South Africa. If Nigeria we have this one mind as South Africa, honestly, by now, all this bad government, all these bad politicians in Nigeria, maybe they are in exile or they are no longer in Nigeria. See you in my next video.
To all the illegal immigrants in South Africa, the people of South Africa have given you until 30th June to leave the country. 30th of June, you have to pack your things and go back to your base. This is a grace period. After the 30th of June, it's not going to be talking. It's going to be action. If you think I'm joking, watch this video and listen.
What we are doing. Don't listen to the government, don't listen to the police, don't listen to anyone. Just listen to us. We are saying this peacefully. Please go to your country. 30 June is the deadline, but it's not like you must leave on the 30th of June. Yes. Don't leave on the 30th of June. Leave now. Because the 30th of June, I can't control people of South Africa. All right, let's do the right thing. Respect our country, respect us.